Last episode, I was hanging out in Badlands National Park, but now I'm traveling to a nearby famous landmark that you've seen pictures of your entire life. I am here today visiting Mount Rushmore National Monument in the beautiful state of South Dakota. Let's head inside and check it out. You pay for parking here, but not for entry into the park. Upon entering, you'll stroll down the Avenue of Flags, where all 50 states are represented. The best views are definitely from the Presidential Trail. Located in the Black Hills of Keystone, South Dakota, the park is visited by about 3 million people each year. Started in 1927 and finished in 1941, the project cost just under $1 million. The president's faces are 60 feet tall, and over 90% of the granite was removed with dynamite. Inside the sculptor's studio, you'll see the models used for the sculpture, along with tons of great info about the project. 400 workers created what you see today, and miraculously, there were no deaths during the carving of Mount Rushmore. That was a look at Mount Rushmore, an amazing feat of planning, engineering, time, and money. As an attraction, it's a little too overpopulated for me though. Upon leaving, I looked up what rock climbing options might be nearby, and I lucked out right around the corner. Okay, so I just left Mount Rushmore, and I am at a rock climbing spot 1.5 miles up the road. Mount Rushmore is basically that way. Probably only not even a mile as the crow flies, but I found an amazing spot to get to for rock climbing. I'll give you a proper look around. I'm about to sling a top rope and get some reps in. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm on my second route of the day. I've switched over to the other side of the spire. And this spot is in the shade completely right now, so I'm loving that because it's hot as heck. And I feel like I was getting sunburned on the other side, so I'm pumped. I've got my new top rope in place. Let's head that way. After climbing, I headed just up the road to a very similar site. Today I'm visiting a very special place. I've even got the right footwear, my trusty moccasins, to pay homage, none other than Crazy Horse. Let's check it out. Several 100,000 visitors take in the monument each year. It is financed by admissions and contributions and does not accept federal or state funding. Crazy Horse Memorial is the world's largest mountain carving in progress. The first blast on the mountain was on June 3, 1948. The sculpture is a carving of Dakota leader Crazy Horse and serves as a memorial to all North American Indians. The mission of the Memorial Foundation is to protect and preserve the culture, tradition, and living heritage of the North American Indians. Okay, so expectations visiting Crazy Horse. In my mind, it was mostly just the sculpture in the wall, right? But this place is every bit as much a museum as it is anything. Definitely head inside the visitor center, check out all of the things on display. You can spend hours in there reading every placard and looking at every item. Obviously some crazy sculptures going on all around the place. So a very, very impressive site, sculpture aside. So obviously the sculpture is the highlight, but the whole place is just super rich with all sorts of history and something everyone should study up on. 87 feet high just for the face. That's a 32-foot forehead. I think this right here is the best view in the whole place. Okay, so I have reached my limit as far as how close you can get on foot to the Crazy Horse sculpture. Anything beyond this requires the purchase of an additional bus ticket. So this is the end of the road for me today as far as getting close to the sculpture, but what an amazing sight. That was a look at Crazy Horse. If you're ever in the Black Hills, South Dakota area, I recommend checking it out. There's so much to do in this area, but I would add this to your list if you're nearby. Hope you enjoyed. See you on the next one. Dang, I look good.